So good afternoon dear students. Before class discuss about method cross multiplication method. Same like before question they will giving equations, but we are not giving the equations. So first of all we should find the equations. After we can apply in the substitute method or elimination method or cross multiplication method. First of all how to find the equations. First of all read the question. What are given? A purchased 4 tons of wheat and 3 tons of sugar, total amount they given 31,000. What are they given? A purchased 4 tons of wheat, 4 tons of wheat and 3 tons of sugar, they given total amount is 31,000. So you don't know what is the cost of 1 ton of wheat, you don't know what is the cost of sugar, you don't know. That's why finally they are asking to find the price per ton of the wheat and sugar. So first of all, we are assuming the price per ton of wheat B can assuming. Next to the price per ton of sugar you can assuming B. So first of all, what are the given equations? A purchased 4 tons of wheat, 3 tons of sugar, their total amount they given 31,000. Next B purchased 3 tons of wheat and 2 tons of sugar, they given total amount is 22,000. So here 31,000 is sum of the wheat and sugar, the total cost will be there given 31,000. We don't know what is the ton of the wheat, what is the price per ton of the sugar. That's why we are assuming the price per ton of wheat be X, the price per ton of sugar. So first of all, let the price per ton of wheat B can assuming X. Next, per ton of sugar B Y. So first of all we have to calculate what is the price per ton of wheat and what is the price per ton of sugar. That's why we are assuming the price per ton of wheat be X, the price per ton of sugar be Y. Listen to the question. A purchased 4 tons of wheat. Here they given that 4 tons of 1 tons of wheat, what is assuming? X. 4 tons of wheat plus 3 tons of sugar is equal to the given total amount is 31,000. I will get this equation. Are you even understood? What are they giving? A purchased 4 tons of wheat. You don't know what is the price per ton of wheat. So you are assuming the price per ton of wheat is assuming X. That's why 4 tons of wheat plus 3 tons of sugar is equal to 31,000. Why you are taking X? They are given already the total sum of the 4 tons of wheat and 3 tons of sugar, the total amount 31,000 they given. That's why we are taking 4 tons of wheat plus 3 tons of sugar is given 31,000. Same like B purchased. B purchased 3 tons of wheat plus 2 tons of sugar. The sum of the wheat and sugar they given 22,000. So this one everyone understood? I will give both the equations. First one is a purchased 4 tons of wheat and 3 tons of sugar. The sum of the total amount they given 31,000. That's why we are taking 4x plus 3y is equal to 31,000. Next one, B purchased 3 tons of wheat and 2 tons of sugar. Sum of the wheat and sugar they given 22,000. That's why we are taking addition of the sugar and wheat. So now here applying the substitute method or else elimination method or else cross multiplication method. Which one you want method you can apply there. So I am only applying the elimination method. So now this consider equation number 1. This one consider equation number 2. Solving 1 and 2. Solving 1 and 2. Here apply your wish. Here apply elimination method, substitute method, cross multiplication method. Which method you want you can apply that one. I am only applying the elimination method. Elimination method means whenever x quotient both are equal. Whenever x quotient or y quotient both are equal, elimination is possibility. That's why your x quotient is 4, your x quotient is 3. That's why both are not equal. That's why interchanging multiplier. Equation 1 multiplied with 3, equation 2 multiplied with 3. Equation 1 multiplied by 3, equation 2 multiplied by 4. That's why equation 1 multiplied by 3. Understood? Why you are taking interchange multiply means whenever x quotient or y quotient both are equal, elimination is possibility. Whenever equal, interchange multiply equation 1 multiplied by 3, equation 2 multiplied by 4. So that time both are x quotient are equal. So first equation multiplied by 3. 3 4 ja 12x, 3 3 ja 9y. So 93,000. Next, equation 2 multiplied by 4. Equation 2 multiplied by 4. So each every multiply with 4. 4 3 ja 12x, 4 2 ja 8y. So 80,000. So now subtracting sign will be changed. So plus will be there, change minus, here plus is there, change minus, here plus will be there, change minus. Plus 12x minus 12x get cancel. Plus 9y minus 8y is plus y is equal to 93,000 minus 88,000. How much we are getting? 5,000. So you don't understood? You can, how will you get this both equations means they given a purchase 4 tons of wheat and 3 tons of sugar. The total amount they given 31,000. That's why can sum of the total amount is equal to 31,000. That's why 4x plus 3y is equal to 31,000. Next, we purchased 3 tons of wheat and 2 tons of sugar. That sum of the total amount they given 22,000. Thus we are taking 3x plus 2y is equal to 22,000. We are applying the elimination method. You know, we can apply the elimination method, substitute method, or cross multiplication method. But I am only applying the elimination method. That's why any method we can apply, we are getting same answer. So now, when I am taking elimination method, that's why whenever x quotient or y quotient are equal, elimination is possible. That's why x quotient are different. That's why equation 1 multiplied by 3. Equation 2 multiplied by 4, interchanging multiplying. Finally, we get the y is equal to 5,000. Y value substitute any one equation. Y value substitute any one equation. Y is equal to get the value is 5,000 value substitute in equation number 1. In equation number 1 we get the first equation 1 is, what is the equation 1? 4x plus 3y. What is the y value? 5,000. So in place of y substitute the value. So total amount is 31,000. Is equal to 4x. 3 5 are 15,000. Is equal to 31,000. So 15,000 take that side. So minus 15,000. 31,000 minus 15,000 is equal to 4x equal to 31,000 minus 15,000 is 16,000. So 4 is the denominator. 16,000 divided by 4. So 4 on the 4,000 16. So x is equal to 4,000. So what is your x assuming? X assuming a ton of wheat cost is 4,000. What is the y you are assuming? The price per ton of sugar wheat price. So conclusion should write. Therefore, the price per ton of wheat Bx, what is x value you are getting? 4,000. The next, sugar B, y value, what is y value you are getting? 5,000. So finally, what is the cost of ton of wheat is 4,000. Next one is per ton of sugar B, 5,000. Everyone understood? So first of all, what are the given equations? You carefully can read. After that, how to find the equation means we can read the question. A purchased 4 tons of wheat. The price ton of wheat is assuming x. So 4 tons of wheat plus 3 tons of sugar. The total amount they are given 31,000. Same right. We purchased 3 tons of wheat and 2 tons of sugar. The total amount they are given 22,000. So finally we get the equations. Here, which method we are applying is that is your is there. 3 method is there. One is the elimination method. Second one is the substitute method. Third one is the cross multiplication method. Which method easy you can apply that method. So I am applying the elimination method. When your x quotient both are equal, elimination is possibility. That's why we are equating the x quotient. That's why equation 1 multiplied by 3, equation 2 multiplied by the equation 1. So when your elimination, we get the y. Y is nothing but the price per ton of sugar be y. So what is the cost of sugar now? The price per ton of sugar be 5,000. Y value of any one equation get the x value. X value assuming the price ton of wheat be x. So the price per ton of wheat is 4,000. 1000. You understood? The next question. So first what is the given? We can read the question. After that we can find the equations. Second question also very most important. 7 marks question. The price of 2 kgs of rice, 2 kgs of rice and 5 kgs of wheat is 85 rupees. And the price of 3 kgs of rice and 8 kgs of wheat is 132 rupees. Find the price of these. Find the price of rice and wheat. So read the question carefully. What is they asking? How to find the equation means they are given two prices. One is the 2 kgs of rice and 5 kgs of wheat. The total sum of the amount they are given 85. So what is they asking? Find the what is the price of the rice? What is the price of the wheat? That's why first we are assuming let the price of the rice. Let the price of rice be x and wheat be y. Given that the price of 2 kgs of rice, 1 let the per kg of, you can assume let the price per kg of rice be x, the price per kg of wheat be y. Can assuming they are given 2 kgs of rice. What is the kg of rice? We are assuming x. 2 kgs for x plus 5 kgs of wheat. Sum of the total rice and wheat they are given 85 rupees. Second one, the price of 3 kgs of rice and 8 kgs of wheat 132 they are given. Then consider equation number 1. This consider equation number 2. Very simple. The price of 2 kgs of rice. You don't know what is the 1 kg of rice amount. You don't know what is the 1 kg of wheat. You don't know. That's why you should calculate the price for 1 kg of rice being assuming x. You can calculate the price for 1 kg of wheat being assuming y. So sum of the 2 kgs of rice and 5 kgs of wheat they are given 85 rupees. Means sum of the rice and wheat they are given 85 rupees. That's why we are adding the sum of the both the equations. So 2 kgs of wheat sugar rice and 5 kgs of wheat. Sum of the total amount they given 85. Same like second one, 3 kgs of the rice and 8 kgs of wheat. Their total amount given 132. Here also you can apply the any 3 methods. I am applying the elimination method. So solving we get. See here, x quotient are different. Elimination is not possibility. That's why interchanging multiplying. Equation 1 multiplied by 3, equation 2 multiplied by 2. Equation 1 multiplied by 3, interchanging multiplying. X coefficient equation 1 multiplied by 3. Each element multiplied by 3. 3 2 is 6x, 3 5 is 15y equal to 3 5 is 15. So 255. Second equation multiplied by 2. Each element multiplied by 2. 2 3 is 6x, 2 8 is 16y. So 2 2 is 4. 2 3 is 6, 2 1 is 2. So now subtracting, sign will be changed, minus plus 6x minus 6 get cancelled, plus 15y minus 16y is minus y is equal to 255 minus 264. The value is minus 9. So now minus get cancelled, y is equal to 9. So y value substitute any equation. So y is equal to 9 value, substitute in equation number 1 we get. What is the equation 1? 2x plus 5y. Y is value is 9 is equal to 85. So 2x is equal to 5, 9 is 45 is equal to 85. Plus 45 take that side, the minus 45. 85 minus 45 value is 40. So now x is equal to, send the denominator, 2 1 ja 2 20 ja, x is equal to 20. Therefore the price per kg of rice B. So what is x we are assuming? The price for 1 kg of rice B, x is nothing but 20 rupees. Now 1 kg of rice cost is 20 rupees. Same like the price for 1 kg of wheat B, y assuming, what is the y? 9 rupees. So my cost is the final answer. So what is we are assuming? The price for 1 kg of rice B, x. What is x value now? 20 rupees. Now the price for 1 kg of rice B, 20 rupees. The price for 1 kg of wheat is 9 rupees. So like first of all we can the equations. After that we can apply the any one method. We get the what is your assuming values. Everyone understood? It is clear. Very important this question. Definitely final exam they will ask the 7 marks question. Next, third question. Very simple. First you can read the question. After that understood the question. First you should find the equations. After that you should apply the any one method. So now third question. Very important. Third question. 7 marks question. Five years ago, father age was 5 times of the sum is 5 times, father age was 5 times as old as his son, and after 3 years he will be 3 times as old his son. Find their present age. There is given father age and son age. You have to calculate how to find the father age and son age. You don't know what is the present age of the father and what is the present age of the son. That's why you are assuming let the present age of the father be x, let the present age of the son be y. So now first of all we can assume let the present age of the present age of father be x and present age of the son be y. Present age of father, you don't know what is the present age of the father age and what is the present age of the son. That's why we are assuming the present age of the father be x, the present age of the son be y. So 5 years ago, suppose present age, suppose my present age is 29 years. After 5 years ago, 5 years ago means 29. After 5 years ago means subtracting the 5 years. That's why now present age of the father be x. 5 years ago, what is the father age? Subtracting the 5 years. So 5 years ago means the 5 years ago means what is the age of the father be means father age is 5 years ago father age is x minus 5. How will come x minus 5? The present age is x. 5 years ago means subtracting the 5 years. That's why the father present age is x. 5 years ago father age is x minus 5. Same like present son age is y, 5 years ago son age is y minus 5. Now given that, so now first of all, you don't know what is the present age of the father, what is the present age of the son. That's why we are assuming the present age of the father be x years. What is the next present age of the son be y. 5 years ago, what is the father age is x minus 5. 5 years ago, what is the son age is y minus 5. Now, 5 years ago, father is 5 years ago, what is the father is x minus 5 is equal to 5 years ago. Father age is equal to 5 times of the son age. So 5 minus 5. You understood? 5 years ago, father age is equal to 5 times of the son age. Everyone understood? 5 years ago, what is the father age? X minus 5 is equal to 5 times of the 5 years ago son age what? Y minus 5. That's why 5 years ago father age was 5 times of the Yazwali son. According to question, 5 years ago, the father age is x minus 5 is equal to 5 times of the son age. Now simplify this equation. X minus 5 is equal to 5 into 5y minus 25. X and y we will take one side, also we will take one side. X plus 5 will take this side minus 5y minus 5 take that side plus 5. So x minus 5y is equal to minus 25 plus 5 is minus 20. Consider equation number 1. This is the first point. Next, after 3 years, present my age is 29. After 3 years, you should add in the 3 years. Same like present father age is x. After 3 years means x plus 3. After 3 years, father age is present father age is x. After 3 years is x plus 3. Present son is y. After 3 years, is y plus 3. Now read the question. After 3 years, father age is equal to 3 times of the Yazwali sign. After 3 years, father age is equal to x plus 3. After 3 years, father age is equal to 3 times of the son age. So y plus 3. Simplify the equation. 3y plus 3 9. Take x and y on one side. Plus 3 take this side minus 3 plus 3 take that side minus 3. So x minus 3y is equal to 9 minus 3 6. Consider equation number 2. Everyone understood? You don't know what is the present of the father age. You don't know what is the present age of the son age. That's why we are assuming the present age of the father be x, present age of the son is y. According to the given question, 5 years ago, what is the father age? Present father age is x. 5 years ago, father age is x minus 5. Same like present son age is y. 5 years ago, son age is y minus 5. Then given 5 years ago, 5 years ago, father age is equal to 5 times of the son age. That's why we are writing x minus 5. 5 years ago, father age is equal to 5 times of the son age. Simplify the equation. The equation is x minus 5 is equal to minus 20 of father. Present father age is equal to x. After 3 years, we should add in the 3 years. That's why present age is x. After 3 years age is x plus 3. Present son age is y. After 3 years son age is y plus 3. After 3 years it is equal to father age is equal to 3 times of the son age. So that's why after 3 years father age is equal to 3 times of the son age. We can simplify the equation to get the equation 1 and 2. Solve the equation 1 and 2. Solving 1 and 2 we get first equation is x minus 5y is equal to minus 20. Second equation is x minus 3y is equal to 6. Subtracting, sign will be changed. So here directly without multiplication, x quotient is 1, x quotient 1. Both are equal. So directly we can solving equation 1 and 2 plus x minus 6. It cancel. Minus 5 minus plus 3y is minus 2y is equal to minus 20. Minus 6 is minus 26. Minus minus it cancel. So y is equal to 2 in the denominator. 2 1 are 2 3. So y is equal to 13. So y will substitute in one equation. Y equal to 30 value. Substitute in 1. So first equation is x minus 5y. Y is nothing but 13 is equal to minus 26. So 13 5 is 65 is equal to minus 26. Minus 65 take that side plus 65. X is equal to 9. So So 39. So x is equal to 39. So what is the x we are assuming? The present age of father be 39 years and son age is 13 years. Is the conclusion. Everyone understood? What is the assuming x? Present age of the father be x. What is x value we are getting? 39. So now present age of the father is equal to 39 years. The present age of the son age is 13 years. Everyone understood? It is clear? Very important. Next one is fourth questions. Next one is fourth question. The next question same like only values only change. This one 2 years ago. Father age is 6 times of the son age. On after 18 years. After 18 years he will be son after 18 he was 18 years he was twice as old his son. Find the present age. Say clearly. Here also they did not giving the present age of the father. They did not giving the present age of the son. We have to calculate. That's why we are assuming the present age of the father be x, the present age of the son be y. So now 2 years ago. 2 years ago, what is the father age? 2 years ago, present age is father is x. 2 years ago means 2 years ago father age is x minus y, son age is x minus 2, son age is y minus 2. Present father is x, present son age is y. 2 years ago father age is x minus 2, son age is y minus 2. Given that 2 years ago father age, 2 years ago what is the father age? X minus 2 is equal to 6 times of the son age is y minus 2. 2 years ago, father age is x minus 2 is equal to 6 times of the son age. Substitute by this equation, x minus 2 is into 6 into y 6 to 12. X we will take one side, plus 6 will take this side, minus 6y, minus 2 take that side, plus 2. We get x minus 6y is equal to minus 4 plus 2 is minus 10. Consider equation number 1. Same like after 18 years. After 18 years, what is the father age? Present father age is x. After 18 years age is x plus 18. Present son age is y. After 18 years son age is y plus 18. Now after 18 years father age is equal to twice of the son age. After 18 years father age is x plus 18 is equal to twice of the son age. Simplify the equation. X plus 18 is equal to 2y plus 36. X y will take one side, plus 2y this side minus 2y, plus 18 this side minus 18. X minus 2y is equal to 18. Now solving 1 and 2. Solving 1 and 2. So first equation is x minus 6y is equal to minus 10. Second equation is x minus 2y is equal to 18. Subtracting sign will be changed. Plus x minus x get cancelled. Minus 6y plus 2y is minus 4y is equal to minus 28. Minus minus get cancelled. 4 is in the denominator. 4 on the so y is equal to 7 value. Substitute in equation number 1 we get. So first equation is x minus 6y. Y is nothing but 7 is equal to minus 10. X minus 6, 7 is 42. Minus 10 minus 42 take that side plus 42. So minus 10 plus 42 is 32. What is the x we are assuming? Present age of the father age is 32 years. The present age of the son age is 7 years. So correct we could write the present age of father be 32 years and the present age of son age is 7 years. You understood? Present father age you don't know, that's why we are assuming x. You don't know son age, we are assuming y. 5 years ago father age is x minus 2. 2 years ago son age is y minus 2. Of 2 years ago father age is equal to 6 times of this son age. That's why we are taking 2 years ago father age x minus 2 is 6 times of the son age. We get the one equation. Same like after 18 years present age is x. After 18 years father age is x plus 18. Present son age is y. After 18 years is y plus 2. Then after 18 years 18 means after 18 years father age is equal to twice of this son age. That's why we are taking like so we can find the equation. We get the y value. The y value of anyone if we get the x. We are assuming x is the present age of father be 32 years. Next to the present age of the son be 7 years. Very important. You understood? Next question. Okay, the question. So very important, very easy. First of all, what are the given question we can read? So which one you can assume? First of all, we can read the question. After that, we can understand. After that, we can assuming the which one is assuming x, which one assuming the y. So fifth question. Question very important, very easy. Here, father is 40 years older than his daughter. In 10 years, the father is will be 16 years more than 3 times the age of his daughter. Find the present age. Here also they are not giving the father age and daughter age. So first we are going to calculate present age of the daughter be x. Solution: let the present age of daughter be x. Only assuming that the present age of daughter be x. But what are the given? A father age is 40 years older than his daughter means present father is 40 years older than daughter age means present age of father be x plus 40. So how we can x plus 40? Present, we don't know what is the present age of the daughter. That's why we are assuming the present age of the daughter is equal to x. But given a father age is 40 years older than his daughter means a father age is equal to 40 years more than daughter age means x plus 40. Next in 10 years means after 18 years, 10 years. After 10 years, daughter age is present daughter age is x. After 10 years, daughter age is x plus 10. The next, after 10 years, father age is present father age is x plus 40. After 10 years is father age after 10 years plus 40 is nothing but x plus 50. Now you don't know daughter age is present daughter age is x. According to the given question, a father age will be 40 years old as his daughter means x plus 40. After 10 years, daughter age is x plus 10. After 10 years, father age is equal to x plus 15. After 10 years, what is the given question? 60 years more than 3 times of the age of the daughter means after 10 years, father age is x plus 15 is equal to 16 more than 3 times of the daughter age. So x plus 10. After 10 years, father age is equal to 16 more than 3 times of the daughter age. That's why we are taking after 10 years, father age is equal to x plus 50. After 10 years, father age of x plus 15 is equal to 16 more than 3 times of the daughter age. Now simplify the equation. X plus 50 is equal to 16. Now 3 into 3x plus 3 into 10 is 30. X plus 50 is equal to 16 plus 36, 46. Plus 3x will take one side, and will take this side. X plus 3x take this side. Minus 2x is equal to 46 plus 50 take that side. Minus 50. X minus 2x is minus x. 46 minus 50 is minus 4. Minus 50 answer. X is equal to 4. X plus 50. 16 more than 3 times of the daughter age. So now simplify the equation. dx is dx plus 3 into 10 is 30. 30 plus 16 is 46. So plus 50 take the side. Minus 50. 46 minus 50 is minus 4. Minus minus it comes x is equal to 4. So now what is the daughter age now? X plus x is daughter age. So the present age of daughter be 3 years. 4 years, not 3 years, 4 years. Present age of father is, what is the father age? X plus 40. X is nothing but 4. 4 plus 40 is equal to 44 years. Now present father age is 44 years and daughter age is 4 years. First of all, they not giving the daughter age. Thus we are find assuming the present age of the daughter be X. In the given question, a father age is equal to 40 years more than his daughter. Thus we are taking present age of father age is X plus 40. After 10 years, daughter age is X plus 10. Father age is X plus 50. After 10 years, father age is equal to 16 more than of the 3 points of the daughter age. Thus we are taking after 10 years, X plus 50, father age is equal to 6 more than 16 for 3 times of the we get the X one. X is nothing but 4. One X will also mean daughter age. So present age of the daughter is 4 years. Present age of the son, father is X is nothing but 4. 4 plus 40, 44. The present father age is 44 years. Everyone understood? It is clear? Last final question in this. It's some very important. Sixth question. This all the 6 questions very important. Your understanding questions, you can easily can solve the question. That's why first of all we can read the question carefully. Understood the question, after can write the solution. Last final question, most very important. Very important. The sixth question is two numbers are in the ratio. Two numbers or in the ratio 4:5. Or in the ratio 4:5 on a 24 is subtracted from each other. Subtracted from each of them. So the resulting numbers are in the ratio 2:3. Find the numbers. So read the question one. Find the numbers. What they are asking? Two numbers are ratio 4:5. You don't know which two numbers are ratio 4:5. That's why you are asking two numbers are x and y. So now, given that let two numbers are what the ratio is given 4:5. You are assuming two numbers are 4x and 5x. They get two numbers is 4:5. You don't know which two numbers is 4:5 ratio. You don't know. That's why you are assuming the two numbers are 4x and 5x. In according to question, two numbers ratio of 4:5. Each number subtracted from 24 is subtracted each other. The result is 2:3. So according to question, 24 is subtracted from each of the two numbers. So first number, each number subtract from 24. So 4x, first number is 4x subtract from 24. Next second number is 5x subtract from 24. The ratio they are given 2:3 means 2. After that, last multiplication. First of all, you don't know two numbers. I mean two numbers are 4x, 5x. There are according to question raised to 5 is subtracted 24 from each of them, the resulting ratio is 2 by 3. So that's why two numbers are 4x comma 5x, 24 is subtracted from each of them, the resulting ratio is 2 by 3. So now cross multiplication, 3 into 4x minus 24 is equal to 20 into 5x minus 24. Simplify 3 into 4 is 4x, 3 into 2. 72 is equal to 2 5 ja, and x minus 2 into 24 is 48. X will take one side, constant will take one side. 12x plus 10x take this side, minus 10x, minus 7 to take this side, plus 72. So now 12x minus 10x is 2x, minus 48 plus 72, so 24. So now 2 is in denominator, x is equal to 2 by 24 by 2, 2 1 ja, 2 12 ja. X is equal to 1 years. So now we get what is x value? 12. What is your other two numbers? One is the 4x, 5x. So conclusion, two numbers are first number is 4x. 4 in what is x value get? 12 get. So 12 into 4 is 48. Another number is 5x. 5 into 20. So 16. There are two numbers that is 4, 8 and 16. So we get 4 8 here. What is asking? The two number ratio is 4 is to 5. So take 48 by 60 can take 230 ja, 224 ja, 215 ja, 212 ja, 3 5 ja 15, 3 4 ja 2. So 4 is to 5 get answer. The two number ratio is 4 is to 5. The two numbers are is what is which numbers are possible? 48 and 16. So final answer is 48 and 60. The two numbers is 4 is to 5. Very most important. Listen carefully. The two numbers are raised is 4 is to 5. You don't know which numbers two numbers are raised 4 is to 5. That's why we are taking the two numbers are one is the 4x, another one is the 5x. According to question, each number subtracted from 24, the resulting ratio is 2 by 3. That's why each number, you are two numbers 4x and 5x. Each number subtracted from 24. That's why 4x minus 24 and divided by 5x minus 24 is equal to the ratio is. The way you are taking this, the given the ratio that you are taking divided by method. So we get x value, but you are assuming one is the 4x and the other one is the 5x. So 4 into 12 is 48, 5 into 12 is 60. Everyone understood, very important. This all the 6 questions. Definitely final exam you will asking one question. Definitely they are asking 7 marks question. Very easy for understanding. Thank you everyone.